Welcome back, theorists. Today, I'm gonna be talking about how much money Granny and Grandpa have. I just want to apologize because my last video got glitched, so it was supposed to be 3 minutes. But the words got broken, so it was 5 minutes. I'm sorry, but let's get back to the video. Today we're gonna be talking about how much money Granny and Grandpa have. Now first, here's what we're going off of. The 3 houses they own, their car, all the items, pets, elevator, other vehicles. Also at the end I'm gonna take the cost and turn it into what it would be in the 1800s. Because that's when Granny and Grandpa were born. So if they are rich, then it's gonna be like pocket change. Today, okay, maybe not pocket change, but not as crazy. First, let's start with the Granny one house. First, the floor, that is the concrete. That would cost like $5,000 to $12,000 USA dollars. But we'll go with $12,000. And yes, just for the concrete pouring. Your Granny must have had some crazy job to afford that just for the basic part of the house. Also, I know Granny built the house because what house do you know that has a sewer, maze, jail cell, and a garage? Like 15 feet underground. Anyways, back to the video. Now for the framing and the shell for the house can be $20,000 to $40,000 USA dollars. We'll go with $40,000. Also, if you're wondering why I'm choosing the highest amounts, then it's because the way the house is built, I think it's gonna be the highest. For the insulation and drywall, $6,000, $15,000. And you know we're going with that, $15,000. We're not done yet because the basic infrastructure, $10,000, $25,000 for rough and plumbing and electrical wiring. And I don't even have to say it, but I'm going to. It's $25,000. And then the utility hookups, $5,000, $18,000 to trench and splice water, sewer, and power from the main house. Site preparation, $3,000, $10,000 for basic land clearing, leveling, and excavation, permits and architectural plans, $5,000, $15,000 for municipal building approvals and structural blueprints. You all know it's the max amount, so that's just the basics of the first house. Let's do the math. 12,000 plus 40,000 plus 15,000 plus 25,000 plus 18,000 plus 10,000 plus 15,000 equals 135,000. That might not sound like a lot for a house, but that's in the 1800s. And when I add all the items, furniture, guillotine, car, elevator, and stuff to the cost of the house, we get $11.5 million. That's a lot of money. Now if you thought about it, let's talk about Granny too. To build the house, you would need to get the huge 5 stories, a helicopter landing pad, the child of Slendrinas pen, and the water. But that's not even the most expensive part. Unlike Granny 1, Granny 2's house has to carry an entire helicopter. So that frame and strength to hold that cost a lot of money. And how much money? $15.1 million. And you thought 11.5 mil was a lot for Granny 1. We have not even done the items yet. Before we add the cost of the items, the reason we get $11.5 million for Granny 1 is because the car, the weapons, an entire elevator, and a bunch of secret passageways. Anyways, back to Granny 2. The items and everything else is $780,000, not counting the house. Now 15,100,000 plus 780,000 equals 15,880,000. Okay, I seriously have to make a theory of what jobs Granny and Grandpa had. Like, this is insane. Now let's get to Granny 3. This is gonna be crazy because they have a robot like a robot. Also, don't forget the train, the huge mansion, and the moat. But for now, let's get into just the house. Okay, I'm not gonna share the math I had to do because it could take like 4 hours, but I'm gonna share the big things. The moat would be an easy $1.6 million gone. Then the walls around the moat, just $1.9 million is nothing too big. At least to Granny and Grandpa. The basement and jails. Say goodbye to your $3.2 million. The security and outside stuff, just $120,000. And the huge mansion, $9.6 million. And I'm leaving out other stuff like drainings. Added it up, $19.2 million. Okay, and I thought the last one was a lot. Now let's add the items and other stuff. That includes a trained robot railway system weapons. It is $4.5 million. Okay, that's a lot added with the $19.2 million is $23.7 million. Okay, let's add up all three Granny games. $23.7 million plus $15.80 million plus $11.50 million equals $51 million US dollar. Okay, when I made this I thought it would maybe be $3 million, but no, it's $51 million. That's insane. We haven't even done the pets yet. The spider, since it's so big, is $35,000. The crow, $3,500. The squid, $75,000. And the crocodile cost $20,000. Added up, $133,500. Added to $51,133,500. So, we have $51,133,500. But remember I said I would turn it into 1800s money. $1,930,000. Not nearly as much as the first number, but it is the same as the $51,133,500 technically. And having $1,930,000 in that time meant you were insanely rich. So y'all Granny and Grandpa are rich. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you want to talk to other fans, join my Discord server. Bye.